Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 1.8, Problem 10. This is Section 1.8, Problem 10. It asks, how many seconds are there in a day? Well, it's going to involve a little bit of calculation. I know to start with, there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So I know that. I also know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So if I do 60 seconds for each minute times 60 minutes there are in an hour, it'll tell me how many seconds I have in 1 hour. Now, the 60 times 60 I could multiply in a very traditional way and get the correct answer, but I can do it a little bit faster. Because I'm multiplying fairly large numbers that have zeros as some of the digits, I can use a little bit of a shortcut and initially ignore the zeros, multiply just the non-zero digits, and put the zeros back. So if I ignore the zeros, the problem becomes 6 times 6, which I know is 36. And then I ignored 2 zeros, so I'll put those 2 zeros back. So 36 with 2 zeros after it is 3,600. There are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. So I know that now. But the question asks, how many seconds are in a day? So that's how many seconds are in each hour, 3,600. But now there are 24 hours in a day. So 3,600 times 24 will be how many seconds in 1 day. Now, even though I do have quite a few zeros, the 24 is still tough to do times 36. So I'll multiply this in a very traditional way. I'll do 3,600 times 24. So 24, well, 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times the next 0 is 0 again. 4 times 6 is 24. So I'll put the 4 from the 24 under the column that I'm working in, and the 2 from the 24 will be carried to the top of the next digit. And now I'll do 4 times 3 plus the 2 that I carried. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 2 more that I carried from before. 12 plus 2 is 14. So now I'm done with the 4. I can move over to the 2, start multiplying that times the number on the top, the 3,600. But before I multiply a digit in that position, that tens position, I have to fill in a 0 in the ones position below it. So now I can do 2 times 0. That's a 0. 2 times the next digit is 0 again. 2 times 0 is 0. Now 2 times 6 is 12. So I'll put the 2 from the 12 in the column that I'm working in and carry the 1 from the 12 to the top of the next column. Now there's a number that I carried from the previous step. I'll just cross it off and replace it with the one that I'm carrying from this step. Then I have 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 more that I carried. 6 plus 1 more is 7. Now I can add. 0 plus 0 is 0. The next column of digits is 0 plus 0 again, which is another 0. Then I have 4 plus 0 is 4. Then 4 plus 2 is 6. And finally, 1 plus 7 is 8. 86400. That's 86,400. So how many seconds are there in a day? There are 86,400 seconds in a day.